welcome to another video. Long time no see. It is me, Desiree, and today I just wanted to do a little planty updates type of video, show you some new plants I bought, an exciting thing going on with my plants. I don't know, my Mealy bug issue and how I dealt with it, just different little things I just wanted to show you and stuff I was excited to talk about. First thing, I am so excited with these orchids. This is one that I got for my birthday, I think, last year? Or was it this year? I don't even know. I have no concept of time. I could have had this for 10 years or a week. I have no idea. But it's just a little orchid like this. It's just sitting in this container. I don't remember the name of these ones. Phalaenopsis or something. These are kind of like basic orchids you see at the grocery store everywhere. There are some orchids. Oh my goodness. I think I took a video. I'll insert it right here. There are some orchids at the grocery store right now. I want one so badly, but they're $30. But holy crap, they're so beautiful. I want one. And now that I know that they rebloom, I'll buy it. I want it. I want it. Anyway, it's reblooming, which is why I wanted to show it to you. So I don't remember if I cut off this stick or if it grew a new one, but it's growing new little flower buds right there. And I just love the way this one looks. I love the roots growing everywhere, and I'm glad I mentioned it in a video a while back because I was going to tuck these in because I thought they weren't supposed to grow like that, but several comments said no, they're supposed to be growing like that, so I'm glad I left it out. And then this one here, look at it, it grew a new flower. Like I know orchids, people buy them for the flowers, and once the flower dies they throw out the plant or something. I know we don't throw the plants away where I work. This is one that I got from work actually because we were gonna throw it away, but I just put them on a table and put them for free because all the flowers had died, and the way they had them packaged, they were impossible to water, and I'm not watering an orchid with ice, okay? You can't make me do it. But so I brought this one home for free, and it's been doing good. It grew, it had these long sticks here where the flowers were growing, and I didn't cut them off when the flowers died. I just cut off the flowers because I liked the way these abstract sticks looked. I just liked them. And then the other day I noticed, again, these little flower buds, and the flowers actually bloomed. And I can't believe how quickly it rebloomed. I thought it was going to be like once every 10 years or something. Like, really, that's what I thought. So now that I see that it will rebloom fairly quickly, and I haven't done anything special to this plant, it actually fell off the windowsill. There was bark everywhere, and I only picked it up yesterday. It happened like a month ago. Because it fell in a certain part of the living room I never see, so I forgot it was there. Anyway, it fell off the window. I had it in front of the open window, and then it's really top heavy. Like, these leaves are really heavy, and it's not a plant that stays wet all the time, so it's heavy. And it fell right off the window, but it's doing good. I think I want to repot it though, maybe into something a little bigger and sturdier where it's not going to keep tipping over. And I mean, I just had to show you this because I didn't know that this would happen so quickly, and I'm just so excited about it. I'm just so excited about it. It's just so pretty and beautiful, and I want to buy one of those orchids from the grocery store now because they're so beautiful. A couple of new plants I bought. This one right here, this croton. I didn't even know crotons could look this cool. I mean, I love, a leaf fell off. This one's gonna fall off too, I bet. Yeah. I swear I didn't pull that off, it just fell off. Anyway, I bought this probably a few weeks ago now, and I did film the unboxing, but my eyeshadow looked so ugly in the video, I couldn't put it up. I was like, I'm gonna put up that, and I know this is not a makeup channel for any reason, like you don't care about my makeup looks like, but I do, and it looked so awful. It's all I could look at, and I was like, I cannot put this up. So I never put up the unboxing. It's still sitting in the container it came in with the plastic on it and everything. I bought this from Cactus Club. I don't remember what this one is called, probably something rose, croton rose. Unfortunately, it is missing a lot of leaves down here because I didn't water it. It dried out quickly, a lot faster than I thought, and then once I watered it, a ton of the leaves were already dry. So the rest of the plant does really good though, but I do need to repot this. Maybe I'll do it in a video. It has a lot of water spots on it, and I found when I first started getting into plants, I looked up something online and they said diluted lemon juice would help with water spots, and it does help. But these leaves are kind of delicate and I don't want to keep touching them all. Like another one. And I already caused so much damage to the plant because I didn't water it. I don't really want to keep messing with all the leaves to wipe them down, you know. But anyway, I really love this plant. It's so beautiful. And I know crotons, people love them or they hate them. I'm a lover. I am a croton lover. So this is a new plant for me. It doesn't have the price on it, but I got it from Cactus Club. And he's beautiful. I love him. And there have been a lack of videos lately. I'm aware, man. I'm aware. But one thing that was driving me nuts is obviously I do these videos in here. And I have to go gather the plants from around the house, whether I'm repotting or just showing you. And then I make such a mess. Little, like just now, just holding up this plant, there was soil on the table. And then the repotting things up here with the soil. And then I have to clean the desk off and there's dirt on the floor and I got to put all the plants back. And it just becomes like a chore, and I don't want these videos to seem like a chore or feel that way to me. So, you know, I was just like, if it's gonna annoy me to do the video, then I'm just not gonna do it, you know. But I do want to get back into the videos, and I'm gonna see maybe if I get like put a towel down or something on here. I need to figure out something, a way to not like be so messy when I'm in here. Anyway, another new plant. I just bought this yesterday. The Philodendron Beatier. This plant has been on the wish list in my heart for what feels like forever. I remember when Ashley and Anita talked about this plant and it stole my heart. It's so freaking cool, but they were very expensive, as a lot of plants, you know, are expensive, and then a couple years go by and then you'll find them at Home Depot for $20. This one was $20. I got this at the Osuna Nursery here where I live. Look at this leaf. I mean, they've had these there for a month or two now, but they were small, like about this size. And I was just saying how I make such a mess in here, and look what freaking happened. Every single piece of bark. Okay. It's okay. It's just bark. It's not soil where it's a little pieces of dirt everywhere. Okay, you gotta go on the floor. I'm sorry. We're just gonna continue on like that did not happen. What the heck was I saying? I can't believe that didn't break. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they had other ones, but they were like small like this. And now when I was there yesterday, I was looking for a Christmas gift for somebody. And this, I couldn't. Of course, I picked out every single one. They had so many plants too that I had never heard of. Tons and tons of cool philodendrons. Lots and lots of them that I never heard of before. Oh, they were so cool. I picked out so many, but this is the only one that I bought. And I'm so happy with it. I mean, look at that leaf. This leaf is huge. I absolutely love this plant. It's so pretty. I can't believe I own it. I can't believe I own it. The one thing though with a lot of philodendrons, especially a lot of the ones I ended up putting back yesterday, all the leaves look the same. Especially in the juvenile form, they all look the same. And then when they're like young adult leaves, I feel like they all just look very, very similar. Like I couldn't justify buying, they all just look the same to me. But also, a lot of leaves look the same and I'll buy them anyway. But for some reason, all the philodendrons there, although they were so cool, they were too similar to each other. But this one, look. If you have one of these, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The only thing I'm worried about is that it's gonna start growing like this, all crazy, you know? Anyways, let's move this over here. I have two more plants to talk about. One is one that had mealy bugs, and I wanna tell you how I dealt with it. Okay, this Hoya, I have a whole story to tell you about this Hoya. This is a Hoya, I don't remember, I've been trying to think of the name of this plant all day. I just know it because Jacqueline's Jungle has this plant in her thumbnail. That's all I know about it. It's a Hoya. It's not gonna come to me. I thought it would. Anyway, I was watering this plant one day and noticed it was completely infested with mealy bugs. Completely infested. And I had already dealt with mealy bugs earlier in the year with my string of pearls. And none of them made it. All of them died. I did not repurchase any of them, which is sad because I love string of pearls. Anyway, I didn't even check any of the other plants because I didn't think anything else would get them. But one of my Hoyas, the Hoya compacta, had mealy bugs. So then I started checking the other Hoyas, and this one had them too. And since I had already been through a mealy bug thing, and it was so annoying and none of the plants made it anyway, well, that's not true, because the Hoya is still outside. The Hoya compacta. It's just sitting there. I haven't watered it. It still looks good for some reason. It's been below freezing outside. Maybe they've burned off. I should go check it, see if the mealybugs froze off of it and I can bring it back in the house now. Anyway, this plant was going to suffer that same fate. So what I did, this was earlier in the summer, I took it outside, I put it on the porch, I sprayed the heck out of it with the insecticidal soap, and I just left it there. I left it there to fend for itself. I did not ever clean it again. I would water it when I would be out there watering other plants and I would see that this one was, you know, begging for water. I would throw it in the water and then I would take it out and just leave it right there. It was tipped over all the time. Not too long ago, it was really windy outside and this plant came out of the pot, because you know it was dry as a bone, came out of the pot and was like way over there under the porch, and I was like, my plant! And then I didn't pick it up. I just left it there. The poor thing, just roots exposed for everyone to see. The poor plant. Then finally I was like, okay, let me throw you a bone. You've been doing good out here, fending for yourself. So I grabbed this pot, which was just sitting there too. This is just a cash pot. It's not a pot with drainage. And I threw it in this pot with whatever soil was already in here. And that's it. It's just been living in here. There's no drainage. And it's doing amazing. Okay? I don't know why. This plant was just so determined to live. So I was like, fine, you can come back in the house. I brought it back in the house a couple of days ago and I just left it on the floor because I was still worried that the mealybugs would take over. But it hasn't had any mealybugs since that first and only cleaning I gave it, and it's been doing great. I still have it secluded from the other plants. It's on the windowsill with nothing else. Actually, no, it's on the windowsill with the orchids, but it's not touching them or anything. But this plant was just so determined to live. Like, who was I to not give it another chance? I don't know. I just love it so much, and I wanted to share that story because I thought it was really funny that the plant would not die. I would just throw it out there. It flew out of the pot and it was just for days and days outside of the pot with no water. And look at it now. Look at me now. What the heck is your name though? I cannot remember. I cannot remember, but it's absolutely beautiful. It looks like a lipstick plant, but it is a Hoya. I love it. And it just goes to show sometimes your plant will do fine in a pot without drainage. You just gotta monitor the watering on it because obviously nothing's gonna drip out the bottom, so don't overdo it. But yeah, it's thriving. I don't know why, but it was determined to live, and I'm gonna give it a second chance. Okay, and then the last plant I want to show you is this, the philodendron 69686, because this plant the other day blew my mind because look at it. Look at it. Okay, the reason this plant has blown my mind is because I used to hate this plant. It is in videos on my channel, plants I regret buying, that kind of stuff. And I did regret buying this for a long time because it was so expensive and it didn't bring me any joy, you know? But I still I still held on to it. And I don't pay too much attention to this plant. I just water it when it needs to be watered and that's it. And I guess that's how most plants go. You just kind of leave them alone. But the other day I picked it up and I was like, when did this grow all of these leaves? Has this had this many leaves the whole time? I was just so shocked. Like, it even was putting out a new one. Isn't it so cool? Look at the shape of this leaf. It's got these two tiny lobes and then this big one. It's so freaking cool. And I love it now. I mean, look at that leaf. Okay, hold on. I feel like the camera is not doing this plant justice. Like, even when I showed it just now, I was like, that doesn't look how I see it in real life. Like, it's just a stunner. I love this stem. It's like full-on bark. And then just this whole plant out there. It's just so freaking cool. I love everything about it now. And it just took my breath away the other day and I was like, has that plant been in this house the whole time? And I'm barely now noticing it. It's just so perfect in every way. That stem with the bark, love it. Anyway, that is it. I just wanted to talk about some plants, some stuff, some updates, some new ones, that kind of stuff. Let me know some plants you're loving or not loving, and if you know the name of this Hoya, please let me know. But anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later. in another video. Goodbye.